Good afternoon, George Cavaligos for HFT Bonds. Well, I hope you bought the dip last night. I actually think the lows were made very early this morning, somewhere around 4:30 Chicago time, and then we bounced right into the buyback like usual. Now what? Well, kind of an odd day. Bonds and Ultras actually closed slightly higher today, whereas the notes closed, down 6-ish? I'd like to see all cylinders firing together personally. I'm not sure. I actually don't have a good plan. I think we need another lower low of some type, and then maybe another reversal. You know, the selling out of Asia last night kind of continued into the London Open, and then they made slightly lower lows, and then our London hedge fund buddies started covering some of their shorts. New York picked it up, ran it right into the 10 a.m. buyback announcement, and then we just kind of petered out and wandered around sideways to lower all afternoon. So I'm kind of thinking along the same lines for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a 10-year note. Some data out of Europe tonight. I didn't see anything, earth-shattering last night. Some weaker than expected economic data, but it didn't do anything actually for the bonds at all. So 125.16.5. That's the old low on the 10-year from October 16th. It's also a voodoo line, as my young friend John here tells me, which, not sure, is that Jen Carter's stuff? The voodoos?
I think it was. He used it.
Okay. Voodoo lines are interesting derivations of fib retracements and fib extensions that we're looking at these days. Kind of interesting stuff. Real long-term static Fibonacci lines that show up occasionally. So like I said, 125.16 plus is the old low from October 16th. There's some symmetry for you. And it's also a voodoo line of some import. I don't see a fib retracement of any of the recent moves on the 10-year until you get, well, we had 125.27. We highlighted that last night. Obviously the market went lower, it went down to 23. But then recovered that 27 area as we came in this morning. I think the next big fib level I see is down around 127.05. So we'll see. I gotta imagine with the 10 years closing this week that we will see some kind of downside move from here. The only question I have is, can we make the recovery like we did this morning into, I think tomorrow's a small tips buyback. Might not be as much oomph on the upside. I'm not going to be as willing to play the same idea that I threw out last night about trying to buy some type of a lower low. I might just wait for the 10-year auction or the 30-year auction now on Thursday. We have that big tendency for the market to bottom on the 30-year auction day. We also have Governor Yellen's confirmation day on Thursday, so we could have some interesting headlines beyond just the 30-year auction on Thursday. And we get some data Thursday too, obviously, with the jobless claims. So might be kind of a good time to be careful and sit on your hands unless you get some great entries here. These divergences with the bonds closing positive and the notes closing negative are always tough trades for me as a directional trader. So be careful, stay nimble, stay small, and wait for Thursday is my favorite idea right now. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.